Welcome back, guys. All right, we're on the set of Little Women. We're continuing on with the skill portion of it. So remember, Women is a book. It's also been turned into movies, miniseries, TV shows. So there's several different versions of it. This is a scene from the most recent one. There are a few located on YouTube. If you're interested in going and kind of checking it out, if you have cable services, you might be able to find it as well. So just kind of wanted to have this as my background for this portion of it. So for the skill this week, we are talking about plot. Luckily, we've been doing plot most of the year. We started out talking about plot and the structure of a story when we started with our I Survived 9/11. Remember, we did Freytag's Pyramid. So Freytag's Pyramid is a great way of just keeping track of the plot and just the events of a story. So I'm going to kind of be showing you a couple of those just to kind of jog your memories. Remember, woo. All right, so since it is a white, here we go. Let's try it like that. Keep disappearing on you guys. So, but I think you've seen it. Remember, Freytag's Pyramid. Let's get one with the writing on it. We have the one we did from the Diary of Anne Frank. So we have it all filled up. And in this plot skill section, when they're going to be talking about the plot and the parts of the story, they're going to limit it to beginning, middle, and end. But if you remember what we have a little bit more for Freytag's Pyramid. We have our introduction, which kind of sets the stage of the story, gives us any background, any kind of setting, the denouement. So that kind of starts us off. Then we have the rising action that goes all the way up, that leads us to the most pivotal part of the story. But in our rising action, that's still part of the beginning. And those events are really setting the plot. Those are the story events. That's what the plot is. So we go up the rising action, we get to the climax. That's the middle. That's where things turn either positive or negative for our main character, our protagonist. And then there's a turning point, and things then go down for our falling action. We find out kind of the last parts of what happens as a result of that climax, and then we have the resolution, okay? The conclusion, the end. And we find out what happens to the characters. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. So I want you to think about Freytag's Pyramid as we're going through this. So I am going to share my screen with you now. In a moment, I'm going to share my screen with you. All right, so now you should be able to see plot Little Women. Remember, I've tried to play the video for you before on here doing it this way, and it did not come out. So I'm not going to play the video this time for you. But I do want to talk about the introduction, the part underneath the defining what we're looking at here. So it says, the events that take place in a story, whether it's in a book, a play, a TV show, or a movie, are called the plot. These events or episodes give the story a beginning, a middle, and an end, and are shaped by story elements such as character and setting. A plot usually begins with a problem that a main character or a group of characters have to solve. As these characters attempt to solve the problem may become more involved or complicated, and they may undergo changes as they respond to rising tension. For example, the main character may learn the value of patience as he or she works towards finding a resolution, or may begin to sympathize and understand another character's difficulties. The turning point in a plot occurs when a key event or decision leads to a resolution or a way to solve the problem. All right, so that is defining. I do want you to go through and watch the video for define, this first part. That's the only part I want you to do for today. Remember, we are breaking these down into parts, and each day I'll provide a new video kind of discussing it. So here I just want you to keep in mind Freytag's Pyramid as you are watching the two students kind of talk about what plot is. We've learned a lot about it, but go ahead, listen to it, and then that's it for the day, okay? Tomorrow we will continue on with plot, and we will look at the model, and we'll break the model up. We're gonna do the model in 2 days. We're gonna do the first part of the model on Tuesday, then we're gonna do the part of the model that talks about Little Women on Thursday, or excuse me, on Wednesday. And then on Thursday will be the your turn part, okay? So we're gonna break it down into pieces. Today, I just want you to watch this first part, defining it. All right, you guys. Also, I want you to think about some other stories because we might bring that up a little bit. Think about other stories in the plots. Think about how setting affects characters. So if you are in a snowstorm, that's gonna affect how that character acts as opposed to if that character was in the woods or on a beach or in a city, okay? So think about when we read I Survived 9/11. Things changed a lot when our main character went into the city, because that's when things kind of started to change for him. So yeah, all right, you guys, good job today. Watch that video. Think about Freytag's pyramid, about plot and everything we've learned about character and setting, story elements, and we will continue on tomorrow. Okay, so pretty easy first day, Monday. But we will get more into it tomorrow. So take care, guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you later.